While more rain targets the Texas Hill Country, the search for more than 150 still missing enters a week. 120 deaths confirmed from the devastating July 4th floods, and concerns are high that the incoming storms may derail the massive search operations.
Yeah, and we have Fox Weather's Katie Byrne is live in Kerrville, Texas. Katie, tell us a little bit more about how Kerrville is doing right now. And of course, as you know, more rain is on the way this weekend. How are people bracing?
Well, good morning. As the search enters the 8th day, I think people here are still in shock, still not even close to processing. But this memorial in downtown Kerrville is growing, and just seeing these small faces will absolutely break your heart. We've seen people walk up to this, add flowers, cry, hold each other, and really just think about how scary this must have been a week ago now for all of these people who lived through this. Intense rain triggered catastrophic flash flooding, and it turned the nearby Guadalupe River into essentially a flood wave, tearing houses and camp cabins apart, sucking them downstream with the people inside them with it. Survivors tell us stories about hearing screams from people floating down the river. They were floating alongside cars, gas tanks, massive logs, and other houses. Some clung to trees for hours until the water went down or rescuers got to them. But what's incredible and what we're hearing on the ground here is a lot of those initial rescues were neighbors who used garden hoses and kayaks to get to people. Now there's a much more rigorous process on the ground as far as what first responders have as far as tools to use. They've got dog teams, helicopters, and even 2 NASA aircrafts aiding in the search. Some are on horseback getting into the hillier terrain. We spoke with Julia Hatfield, a survivor whose RV was swept away. She remembers calling her dad, thinking it could be the last time.
There's a moment of denial when things move that quickly, from waking up to trying to get out in time to survive. It just, in that moment I called my dad. I wasn't even sure why I was calling him. He's the guy that I call when things go wrong.
Now, the hardest hit town of Hunt has been cut off to access. Really, the only people there are first responders, but we started to get in yesterday and to see some of the devastation there, and that's where a Christian girls' summer camp called Camp Mystic is destroyed. And tragically, we know 27 of their campers and 1 counselor died. 5 campers and 1 counselor are still missing. A cross went up there yesterday for people trying to just process their grief.
I know where they're at. And I know that he's got them and he's holding them. I pray that maybe they'll landscape this a little bit, and that they'll turn it into a couple of seats maybe, and people can come and pray, because they'll never forget what happened here.
And President Trump is expected to be here later this afternoon to survey the damage and meet with local officials in Kerr County as well as families who are impacted. We will bring you the latest on his arrival. We're expecting it this afternoon. I'll send it back to you.
Katie, just a really hard week for so many people. Our hearts are with them. Thank you for the report in Kerrville, Texas. We'll be checking back in this morning.